Public Q&A presents AskReddit question. What are some brutal insults that don't require swear words? I hope you know people just tolerate you. I feel like a lot of people would say this to me. I am a complete dumbass sometimes. The self-awareness will get you ridiculously far in life. People are willing to put up with an incredible amount of bullshit, provided you're capable of owning up to your mistakes and making them right. It's okay to be an asshole sometimes. We all get caught up in ourselves, and shit happens and people fuck up. The problem is 90% of people are incapable of placing any blame on themselves. You've got this part down. So you'll do fine. I don't even know you, but this sentence speaks more about you than you realize. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your grades say marry rich, but your face says study harder. The more polite version of "you're too ugly to be this dumb" reminds me of a picture of a very overweight middle-aged man, standing arm in arm with a gorgeous 20-year-old blonde. The caption is, "When your daughter asks why she needs to study." Also, when your son asks why he needs to study. Mrs. Merton was a comedy show based around an old lady interviewing celebrities. She interviewed the beautiful wife of a very ugly but successful magician called Paul Daniels. So what first attracted you to the millionaire Paul Daniels? Web address. One of my favorites. You're about as sharp as a bowling ball and twice as dense. Damn, got a solid chuckle out of me. If you were a spice, you would be flour. Physical smile from me. If she was a book, she'd be 2 books. If brains were books, you'd be a pamphlet. It is clear that you have been educated beyond your intelligence. Edit. Wow, this got some traction. I cannot take credit for this insult. I learned it from an old comedian named Jerry Clower. I have used something like this. The problem with some people going to uni is they are so in above their heads they can't be critical about what they learned. I think it's a very real phenomenon. I have met people with crazy knowledge on something, but very limited reasoning skills on the same topic. Like they learn a lot but don't actually work much out. I definitely learn best by doing things, so I can suffer in the other direction. Come to a solution for a problem myself, when there's an easier solution people have picked up in the literature. Love it. It's my fault, I underestimated your stupidity. Similar to I expected better from you. But somehow better. I will be using this one. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Kaiba. It's the Chaz, you buffoon. Maybe children's card games is too complex for you. You are the human equivalent of a participation award. You guys are getting awards. You don't get the award, you are the award, my friend. Cheer up. Oh great, I am the participation award. So worthless that even getting an award for being worthless isn't even worth it. This chain has more awards than the Post. If there was a contest for losers, you'd be second. Been hoping for this one, lol, this is one of my favorites. Oh, I did that too. I am a big fan of the human equivalent of a yeast infection. You're not the dumbest person alive, but you better pray they don't die. Edit. Holy crap, I can't believe so many people like this comment. Thank you all. If all the village idiots from all the villages left their villages and made their own village of idiots, in that village, you would be the village idiot. Lano and Woodley. I really like this one. Don't worry, I pray for your health every day. Classic Firefly. I can see you weren't burdened with an overabundance of education. My days of not taking you seriously are definitely coming to a middle. This line has always been one of my favorites. Mal had such perfect lines: if anybody ever tries to kill you, you try to kill them right back. Mercy is the mark of a great man. Stabs guy, I guess I am just a good man. Stabs guy again, well, I am alright. Do you know what your sin is? Ah hell, I am a fan of all seven. But right now, I am going to have to go with wrath. You want to run this ship? Yes. Well, you can't. Also another favorite, Zoe, the ship is yours. Remember, if anything happens to me, if you don't hear from me within the hour, you take this ship. And you come and you rescue me. What? And risk my ship? I mean it. It's cold out there, and I don't want to get left. Well, you were busy trying to get yourself lit on fire. It happens. I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you. Not an insult, I just love the quote. Sir, I think you have a problem with your brain being missing. Man, Firefly had some of the best dialogue ever. Wash. She can read minds. Isn't that a little too sci-fi? Zoe. Honey, you live in space. Wash. So. Or Jane. You know what the chain of command is? Simon. No? Jane. It's the chain I beat you with until you know who's in rotten command here. You're everything I expected and less. I didn't have any expectations for you, and you actually managed to be lower than that. You're bright as a cave. What? I don't get it. Come on, man, don't leave me in the dark here. Dude, give up, he's not going to cave. This joke rocks. I am way too stoned to understand this. Maybe if it was bolder, it would be more clear. It needs to be more down to earth. Noise. One I read recently: you're as useless as a hand-knit condom. You got a chortle from me. I expected better. No, that's a lie. At this point I take it for granted you all keep finding ways to disappoint me. Looking someone dead in the eyes and saying you continue to meet my expectations after they massively fuck up is one of my favorites. My days of not taking you seriously are certainly coming to a middle. Portal. Apply cold water to burned area. In Cantonese you can call someone a bun dan, which translates to rotten egg. But it has a deeper meaning and implies that a bun dan is someone who was born defectively and should have been aborted. That's rough, lol. I love learning about insults in different languages. People get so creative with that sort of thing. Serbian has some, let's say, interesting ones like jebem ti seme, meaning fuck your seed, when you want to insult the person's family roots or genes. But really you can get quite creative. I've come across jebem ti by tivaje vas pun kukuruza zerno pozuno, meaning I fuck your train full of corn grain by grain. Haha. My favorite Cantonese insult from parents to kid translated to you. I rather give birth to a piece of char siu roasted pork. I have heard people in Germany use the term missgeburt, which means freak. Literally translated it is misborn or born wrong. Sounds very similar to the deeper meaning of bun dan. Per my last email. Translation. If you actually took the time to read, you fucking idiot. One of my favorites. CCS other person's manager. Someone was complaining to me I hadn't fixed his issue, when I would been asking him for more information for months. He says, what am I supposed to tell my boss when he asks why I am not working on this project? I said, have him ask me. So he did. When his boss came up to me, I showed him all of the emails I had sent, with no reply. 10 minutes later I had the information, and 5 minutes after that the issue was resolved. Delicious. Lest we forget, please advise. Regards. Kindest regards. You are impossible to underestimate. I wonder if you'd be able to speak more clearly if your parents were cousins instead of siblings. You look like you're going to spend your life hanging on to one epiphany after another, always thinking you've finally figured out what's holding you back, and how you can finally be productive and creative and turn your life around. But nothing will ever change. The cycle of mediocrity isn't due to some obstacle. It's who you are. The thing standing in the way of your dreams is that the person having them is you. This one hit me like a sack of bricks. Oof. I'ma go home and cuddle up in my depression now. LOL same. This shit slapped me across the face and told me to KMS. This one is so insidious because it poisons even your accomplishments. It intentionally reinforces the unrealistic expectation that all of life's problems can be solved by some epiphany, then undermines any progress that falls short of that unobtainable goal. It's a masterpiece of evil. It won't help. Source. The thing that all these movies and inspirational talks don't tell you is that being mediocre is not wrong. You don't need to find this thing that makes you better than others. Too many people spend their whole lives looking for that something because it's what the movies tell you to do, when really they should have just been enjoying the lot they'd been given. I don't think I could use that if I wanted to. It's too mean. Yeah, it's a real gut punch for sure. This is the real talk that haunts anyone for a lifetime. Damn. Is that a quote or did you come up with that? XKCD 1027. For the lazy. Oi, cite your sources. Web address. You don't matter. One of the best lines ever in Doctor Who. What's the point of you? Edit. I looked it up and it's from S5E7 Amy's Choice. Reminds me of Letterkenny sing us a song or something. Do a trick. You're fucking useless. You're a pile of spare parts, bud. You're 10-ply, bud. When I first heard that I thought it meant you were thick, like an idiot. Then I watched an interview with the main guy and he said it meant soft. Like 10 plies of toilet paper. My personal favorite. Someone is the human equivalent of a dial tone. That one scene in Mr. Robot. Holy fuck, I feel so bad every time I watch it. Poor Bill did not deserve that. My boss would call people overweight by saying, geez, you got to firm grip of the ground, don't chia. The job required a good level of physical fitness, so it was on par. Winston Churchill is attributed some great ones. Lady Astor. Mr. Churchill, you're drunk. Churchill. Yes, madam, and you are ugly, but tomorrow I shall be sober. And also Lady Astor. Winston, if you were my husband, I would poison your tea. Churchill. Nancy, if I were your husband, I would drink it. Churchill is a dick, but a damn good one at it. Both of these jokes appeared in newspapers decades before they were attributed to Churchill. Even if he said them, he did not come up with them. Still good. You perfectly good waste of an ejaculation, or your existence is an argument in favor of contraception are some of the best I have gotten to deploy. Wow. You are still with us. Thanks for being such a nice person. As long as you are here, why not like this video and subscribe to our channel? Also, you can press the bell icon, so you won't miss any future uploads.